Hello crafting friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Barbara Radzevicius and I'm Bondi Fibre Crafter. It's been an exciting May, hasn't it? I've made three-part episodes of why I collect, how I collect, and some of my quilts that I've collected over the years that I've made. Still to come, gifted quilts to me that my friend Judith has made. I'll do that in an episode by the end of May, I'm hoping, when I go to visit Judith and she can have a chat with us. That should be nice. The weather here, I'll give you a weather report. The weather here has been hurricane force. We have had, well, it's the middle of May, the 18th, and we're really, no, it's the 20th of May. We are really into winter here in the Southern Hemisphere. So I'm coming to you from Bondi in New South Wales, Australia. And winter has set in. We are getting really big gusts of wind from the South Pole. It's freezing cold, but not compared to Canada or somewhere like that. So I think last night it got down to -1 where John is. John's in the mountains at the moment for a few days. And he's at his bothy in the mountains, and we are home here, just Kitty and I today. And so this episode is all about what I've been doing for the last week and a half after I've recovered from the quilting episodes. Not recovered, you know. It just took a lot out of my muscles, picking them up and putting them down and everything. But yeah, so this week we're going to look at some of the things I've done. I have frogged a fair few things, friends. I have been to that frog pond a number of times. Oh dear. But I have started a new project, and it's a magpie cardigan. Let's have a look at it. So you can see I have just started. I'm just making it up as I go along. I think I'm safer doing that. I'm having a wider button band, so 12 stitches for the button band on each side, and I'm doing that as I knit along. I do like a 2x2 rib, and I'm holding together Holst Super Soft and Holst Titicaca. Beautiful colours. I love this sea green type colour. I think it's lovely. I bought this in a cone, so I have quite a bit of it. And the Titicaca is alpaca mohair. It's very nice and soft and lovely colour. I thought I'd just put them together and make a cardigan. I'm knitting them on the rib is 4 mil and the rest is going to be 4.5, so it should not take me that long in theory. So hoping that will go well. Yesterday I made a beautiful, in my opinion, Hinterland dress, a black dress, and I have to do a few alterations to the main pattern, but it came out really nicely and I'm really happy with it. Really happy with the sleeves, because I have a problem fitting most things, as with knitting sleeves and even sewing sleeves. I just have to make an alteration at the top of my sleeves, just here, just to fit and feel, you know, nice, and have a bit of a few threads to positive ease. Sometimes when I buy clothes that I really like, I have to let the seam allowance out or add a gusset under the arm. And yeah, so I have made a few modifications to my Hinterland, and we'll talk about that. I love the fabric too, and that's from Spotlight. I don't think I mentioned that in the thing. And I also have a short video of me showing you how it looks on a size 18 to 20. I am 5'7". I'm really happy that I'm a bit taller, because It has a bit further to go, you know what I mean. Yeah, and then I'm going to, well, we made soup earlier in the week and I have given some of it away already, some veg soup, but today I'm making a slow cook because it's me and everybody's coming to dinner tonight because it's Tuesday. And we are going to have a slow cook, which is very easy, in the oven with a big foil tray and veg and a Moroccan piece of meat that's been marinating for overnight. And I'll take you along with me to have a look and see how I do that. It is fun, and if I can do it, you know, anyone can really. It's very basic cooking. And then I'm going to make some plain rice to go with it, and that should be fun because I love rice with everything really. I think my most favourite food other than pavlova is rice pudding. Rice pudding like my mum used to make it. She cooked the rice on the top first of the stove and then put it in the oven with some milk and some butter on top and nutmeg, and you know, it's just lovely. So something to look forward to. I haven't got any acquisitions or PDFs, new PDFs this week, as I haven't been able to get out really, and I have been looking on my phone and I have ordered some Tilda fabric from the Cozy Quilt company here in Sydney, and the lady is so lovely. And when I get that, I'll show you what it is. It's a Tilda girls. It's so cute. And some Tilda buttons to go on this jumper, the cardigan that I'm making at the moment. So that's about it. If there's anything more, I'll add it in. So if you like this type of content and the things that I do, I'm mainly a quilter. I love hand quilting, I love machine quilting, and I do like hand sewing. And if you like this type of content, I do like knitting too. If you like, please like and subscribe. It all helps my channel grow and get out there. And I thank you so much, and thank you so much for coming to see me. Okay, let's have a look. Going to do some English paper piecing this afternoon, and I've set it out in my beautiful silver tray. It's just the right size. And I only need 3 pieces of equipment to do English paper piecing, to sew the pieces together. That's my trusty little pair of Matilda scissors, a little peg, my Gutermann's quilting thread that I like to use for whip stitching. I like it the best. And a needle. This is my favorite little needle. It's got a bend in it. It's got a big eye. And it's as strong as anything. That's all we need. Going to sit down now and we'll do a bit of piecing. You'll see in the middle hexagon though that I need to add a lot of triangles. 6. But I think I'm going to just connect the outside ring first, and then I'll do the center. So join me with some hand stitching. Going to start by threading my needle up with about 1 meter of thread. This is very slow stitching, and it's a nice thing to do, you know. I love hand stitching. English paper piecing is perfect for it. So just put a little knot. I'm going to start by joining the outer 6 hexagons together. So I'll put these together like this. And I'll use my little peg because these hexagons are not 1-inch hexagons, they are 2-inch hexagons. I'm thinking they're 2-inch. I'll start by about 1/4 inch from the edge. Just do 3 back stitches. And I can feel the edge of the paper and the fabric, so I don't want to actually sew through paper. I love the sound of the needle going through the fabrics. This is a lovely way to make a quilt also. It's great if you've got a friend to talk to. I'm talking to you. I've got the 2 little these are called coffin shapes on the sides. And now I'm up to 2 triangles. And how I do that is hold the thread over my finger, and there's little what we call dog ears on the triangles of the pieces. And I want to fold those back because I don't want to sew them into the seam. It's a bit tricky when you want to take the papers out, and I don't want to add them in, so I just hold them down while I'm sewing. I have 6 to go around, so I'll show you when I've completed 1, because we could be here for like an hour and a half of me sewing by hand, and I'll run out of things to say because you know how it is. So I'll sew this one up and I'll come back. I finished the first one. I'll show you the light side so you can see my tiny whip stitches. It looks quite neat. I do have a lot more to go, so I might continue on with that today. It's very good because I can, this tray is like a table, I can just move it around with me, and it's great for hand stitching too, because same reason. I can sit in my comfy chair, I can sit at the table handcrafting, and yeah, everything fits on the tray. I love it, but I'll be very happy when I get this quilt top done. Something to look forward to the end of the year probably. I've connected all the pieces together, just have to do the center, and I had to make 1 more triangle, so they're all ready to go. Hopefully I'll do those tonight. We'll see how we go. Really, it doesn't take that long to do a big piece like this, although all the components are already done, so yeah. Isn't it beautiful? I just love these fabrics. I think they're just lovely. So beautiful, and the colors are so saturated. Beautiful butterflies. They look like real butterflies. And my fussy cut owl. And this will be second last one for my quilt top. This is my granddaughter Audrey. She's 8 and she loves knitting.
Yep, I do.
So Audrey started knitting last year and made this beautiful scarf for Possum. What did you feel about starting to knit, Aud?
I felt a bit scared, but then I got the hang of it.
Yeah. We watched some videos of a guy knitting on TV and that was great. And now, this year,
This is my one.
Look how lovely and straight it is.
I think Possum likes it, but it's not for her.
I think they like knitwear.
It'd be a good hat.
Would. You'll have to change it for yours. Mine really loves a scarf. And your knitting is beautiful. And I think you'll love knitting. It's a great skill.
Showing.
Thank you, Audrey.
Good.
It's a perfect day today to do some sewing. And I thought I would do, well, I cut out a Hinterland dress in black linen. It's very see-through linen, but perfect for summer, I'm thinking. And I wanted one with sleeves. Sleeves are a big consideration for me. The sleeves seem to need to be about 2 sizes more than the actual garment, so we're thinking about that. I've measured them, cut them, and they fit, so everything should be going well. I did make one big mistake and had a bit of a meltdown about that, but going to carry on. I've made a French seam where the mistake was, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, it could be a good prototype just for me. This is the second time I've purchased the pattern. It was on sale this time because the first time I put it somewhere and couldn't find it and could not reprint it on my phone, from my phone, because I don't know, maybe they take the patterns off after a certain period of time, so you can't reproduce them. But anyway, whatever happened, I had to buy the pattern again. I really like it. It's a Hinterland and it fits really nicely, so I'm hoping this will either be a very good template or a nice dress for me to wear. And Kitty is helping today because John has gone to the shed and she's going to join me for a couple of days, I would think, out here. Just hoping she's not missing John too much. But anyway, we'll see how we go. The linen has somewhat of a sheen on it, and yeah, we'll see how we go. I got the linen from Spotlight, by the way, and black linen apparently is pretty tricky to find, so just glad that I found this one. But I might have a look on Tessuti and see if they got more black linen, because black is my favorite color and I don't have a number of dresses in black. I think I've got 2, so we'll see how we go. But today, hopefully I'll get some sewing done. And my back's okay at the moment. It's very windy and rainy here. And yeah, wish me luck with this one, friends. I've just connected the back skirt to the back bodice. I thought that would be a good idea to do that first. I haven't overlocked the seam yet, but I will do that first. And then now I'm going to put a long stitch right down the back to the length of the zipper, put the zipper in before I connect the back to the front. And I've already connected the pockets to the back too. So yeah, constructing a dress. I've put the zipper in and I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, I just hope the rest of it goes as easy as this. But yeah, looks okay. So I put the 2 edges together, the 2 selvage edges together, Oops. Yeah. It's hard to do it with one hand. I put the two selvage edges together and tacked them loosely with a thread, and then opened it up and put the zipper in. And I think it worked okay. I haven't got a long sewing seam to undo for the zip, how I normally just do a seam down the back and then undo it after I've got the zipper in. But this time I did it with a tacking thread, with a needle, and I think it's easier to get out. But we'll see. It's different for every dress, I think. I finished the dress. It took me from 7:30 till 12. So a few hours of sewing. It went together like a breeze. I couldn't believe it, even though I had to re-sew the neck like 3 times, just the binding, because the needle came unthreaded and I hadn't noticed it because it's black thread. But yeah, pretty happy with it. I'm thinking I might put an extension on the bottom like I do with my other dresses though, and make it into a sort of tulip skirt. You know, one that's sort of gathered at the bottom a little, or goes in like a upside down triangle. Might do that. But I just love the fit, and even the finishes were so neat this time. I don't know. I was really unhappy with myself because this is what happened. This is the big mistake. I cut the front and the back on the selvage because I wanted the selvage at the back where I do the zippers, and yeah, just wasn't concentrating, so I did a French hem on the front, and hopefully you won't notice it because it's all black. But yeah, so that is my new Hinterland dress. I will try it on and take a video hopefully for this episode, but we'll see how it goes. I'll probably mostly wear it in winter. I really like how colours go with black, and black is my favourite colour, so really happy with this dress, and I think I'll make more with sleeves. It's just really nice. I don't even need a jumper on really, but such a good pattern. I was hooked on the Fen pattern for a few years, but I think this is my new favourite. So very happy with my sewing. This is me modelling my new dress, my new Hinterland, with sleeves that fit really nicely, and a few modifications that I made. Pockets. I really love how this Hinterland turned out. I love the sleeve length. I like the modification I've done to it. I put a 3-inch extension on the hem, and I think it looks okay. Feels really comfortable. I haven't washed it yet, but I'm not sure whether I will before I wear it out. And it really looks good with colours, because black is my favourite colour. This dress took me a few hours to make. I'd say I had to make it in the morning, so I made it yesterday morning, and it really it was hard on my shoulders just sewing, but you know, that's nothing to do with the pattern, that's to do with the height of my sewing table. So yeah, I like it. It's Thursday and John is going to make some soup. And this is what we have, the basics. I've just washed these to start with. Doesn't it look lovely in my yellow colander? I've had this colander for 50 years and it's just as lovely as it was. I think it came from Romania. It's beautiful. Some nice carrots. I'm not going to put the tomatoes in it, but the beans. And John is doing the basics over here, I'll show you. And this is the rest of the ingredients. So he's cut up an onion in there. He's going to put the celery, the carrots, and then some cauliflower. This is our leftover veg for the week. We're going to make soup and we're going to give some away. And some potatoes for, I think they're Pontiac potatoes. So this will come up really nicely. I'll put some curry and some turmeric in it, and I'll show you how it looks when it's in the pot. So I was thinking about putting lentils in it or tomatoes, but I'm not putting tomatoes or the lentils today. We're just going to have veg. I think that will be nice for this cooler season. It's raining today, so it should be good. These are my 3 favorite spices that I use for soup. I like nice kosher salt, black pepper that I have to grind, and some curry powder, and it looks just yum in there. Now I'll add the celery, the carrots, and I think the celery and the carrots first. Beans, onions, carrots, celery. They look lovely, don't they? I'll just saute the veg and then I'll let them saute for about 10 minutes, I think, until the onion is opaque. It smells delicious, friends. And a basic veg soup is just the best. And this is my favourite soup maker scoop. The soup container that I make it in is John's mother's, Christina's, and I've had it for 50 years and she had it for a fair while before that. And it is the best. It's a heavy bottom container, and it's well made, and it's lasted so long, and it makes the soup taste extra special. John's now going to add the potatoes and the cauliflower and sweet potatoes. It looks really lovely. And then he's going to cover it with hot water from the kettle. So that we get the right consistency when it's blitzed. I'm going to add some vegetable or chicken consomme to it, just a bit. Well, this one is chicken flavoured. I'll just change hands because I'm left-handed. I think that feels nice. And now a little salt. Just pour it into your hand first. That'll do. Great. And then I'll let it go for an hour or so. Come back and see how it feels. Here are the finished soups. Ready to go. Yum. Tastes really nice. Yeah, very happy with veg soup. I'm going to start making a slow cook for tonight's dinner and leftovers hopefully for tomorrow. And this is how I do it. And the beginning looks much like a soup. Much like my soup. So I'll start by peeling all the veg, putting them into a big foil tray, and then putting the meat on top. And then I'm going to cook 2 cups of rice. I'll cook that later on when it's nearly dinner time, which is 5:30 here. It's dark now because we're heading to winter very fast. So I'll show you once I've peeled the veg and put it in the container. I now have all my veg peeled and ready to cut. Oh, a bit loud. But I cut it into big chunks because we need big chunks because they're going to cook for a long time. So I've got a big sweet potato, 4 white potatoes, big ones, and 4 big carrots. I'll put the onions down first and then the carrots. This is about the size that I like. 2 nice big onions, cut into 4. Now I'll do the carrots. I like this way of cooking because once you've done the prep, it's finished. You just put it in the oven and that's it. And it's lovely at the end. Doesn't take very long to do. And it's very colourful in my two colours here, orange and white. We will get more colour. Whoa. A big piece. And now the white potatoes. I think that's as big as piece that I want. I don't mind big chunks of potato, although I probably should cut it into 3, 4. And then I'll just layer the meat on top. I'll get that up in a minute and show you because it's been defrosting overnight and marinating also. This is so colourful. It's nearly as easy as my soup, if that's possible. And then I just cook the rice in the rice cooker. And I need enough for tonight for 10 people and 2 children. Well, one of the children is now an adult, I would say is 14, young adult. And sweet potato. I only use a vegetable knife, a serrated vegetable knife, because I am dangerous with a big knife. Nice big chunks. I like to clean as I go. That way we don't have any big jobs to do when we're finished. I'm going to get the meat out now. I've put the meat on top of the veg and I'm going to put some sausages in there too. So I've got 2, 4, 6 sausages and I'll cut them in half. Just put them around on top of the meat. This is such a delicious dish. So easy to make and kids love it too. It will all melt down. Just going to add a little water, not too much. Kitty can smell the meat, but it's not for her. And then I cover it with 2 layers of foil and put in the oven. Cooks for like 6 hours. Covered it with 3 layers of foil and it's ready to go. Looking forward to dinner. Thank you for coming today. I'm going to wrap this week's episode up and I'll sign off here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my content. I hope you do. And thank you so much for coming to see me, and I'll see you soon. Bye, friends.